Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 111th episode of the Classic Wrestling Series. Here we are, guys. So, since December is normally the time for tables, ladders and chairs, well, I thought, screw it, let's watch a tables, ladders and chairs pay-per-view. Why don't we go to December 18th, 2011 and watch TLC 2011. So, our main event is a triple threat WWE Championship TLC match with CM Punk, The Miz, and Alberto Del Dickhead for the championship. So let's not waste any more time and get into Dolph Ziggler versus Zack Ryder for the US title. Dolph Ziggler versus Zack Ryder for the US title. This was a really fun matchup, I thought. Very entertaining, well paced. Zack wins with the Rough Rider for the and gets the 1-2-3, wins the US belt. This is really weird because he got over by himself. He didn't have WWE backing him just yet until this moment where they realised, oh wait, he's doing what we should be doing and he's getting over by himself on YouTube. And it was actually really good. I mean, the most popular and the more successful of it would be Xavier Woods, most people think of. But Zack Ryder was doing it first and personally was doing it a little bit better, ladies and gentlemen. But nevertheless, guys, we now have got Air Boom of Kofi Kingston and Matt Sydal, or Evan Bourne in the WWE, taking on Epico and Primo. Let's do this match. So, we just had Air Boom versus Epico and Primo. This was a weirdly fun tag team matchup. Air Boom, high flyers, very entertaining, and Epico and Primo were basically the bastard heels. It worked. They did have Rosa. I have no idea what her first name was. She would be partnered up with Fandango, if I recall. When he joined around that time, she would try to dance with Fandango. It wouldn't work out. Then that's why they had SummerSlam walk in. SummerSlam, Summer Rae, Jesus Christ. Also, Summer Rae's at Royal Rumble. Fuck! Fuck's sake. Here we go. That's gonna be fun. I cannot wait for the fucking Rumble. I say that awfully. Anyway, so bar that all, yeah, this was a fun tag team matchup. We're gonna have multiple moments with Teddy Long dressed up as Santa Claus. Oh goody! The first one was with Hornswoggle, and he basically just stamps on Teddy Long's feet. Hooray! So next up we've got Teddy Long and the Bella Twins. So yeah, let's get to that. So basically, the Bella Twins, what they want for Christmas is a match. He says no. They basically walk away, and then Jack Swagger walks in. Hooray! And then goddamn motherfucking Sheamus walks in, and then we have an impromptu matchup. It's Sheamus versus Jack Swagger. Is it next? Is it bollocks, ladies and gentlemen? Because now we've got Kelly versus Beth Phoenix. Oh fuck. Here we go. So we've just had Beth Phoenix versus Kelly, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't exactly enthralled in this match. I'm sorry. I hate shitting on matches like this. Beth was decent, at least, but Kelly did have a couple of botchy moments. I'm very sorry. I hate to say that. She tried to do the old jump in, landing on her feet. Kind of botched that up. Couldn't properly get up for the finisher move, which is the old wheelbarrow slam. But she tried. And that's all I can really ask for. She tried, she did her best, and you know, it was a thumbs up for me. But Beth Phoenix just basically carried her through this match, which is good. So we've got Rob? Who the fuck's Rob? We've got Miz and Alberto Del Knobhead on screen, basically talking about the WWE Championship match again. This would be Punk's, I think it was either a second or third pay-per-view main event. This match was, yeah, this was probably his second or third pay-per-view main event. He didn't have that many when he was WWE Champion, and that is bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. Complete bullshit. He was champion for 434 days, and to have a workhorse like that with the WWE Championship, I know a lot of people are going to show me for this. It was bollocks. I understand that it was Rock Cena too. I get it, but at the same time, it's like, fuck off. Just fuck off. Let's just have some fun, kind of thing, and let's see Punk in the main event. And we never got that to a degree. So, yeah. So these guys are just basically carrying on talking. Fuck off. Let's get to our next matchup, guys. Oh yay! I forgot about this match as well. Oh fucking hell. So, ladies and gentlemen, instead of Booker T versus Cody Rhodes, which I think does happen later on in the night, I could be wrong, Cody Rhodes attacked Booker T, he goes to the back, and now we're going to have Triple H versus Kevin Nash promo! Hooray! Oh my god, if I recall, this is a fucking sledgehammer ladder match. Sledgehammer hanging above the ring, and you have to climb a ladder. So we all know who's going to win this match, ladies and gentlemen, it's fucking Triple H! Kevin Nash has got both his fucking quads torn! He ain't climbing up a ladder, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I forgot about this feud. Fuck's sake. Let's just get to it. So we just had Triple H versus Kevin Nash in the sledgehammer on a rope ladder match. I don't know what to think of this match. I really don't. I feel like they should have put Shawn Michaels as the special referee in this match, and I really think that they should not have had a ref until Triple H grabbed the sledgehammer, because it would have made more sense having a traditional ladder match and then have the sledgehammer match at the end of it. But all in all, I kind of have to admit, I kind of liked this match. There was a lot of psychology involved, where Triple H would go for the knees and the legs of Kevin Nash, and Kevin Nash would go for the neck of Triple H after the concussion that that Kevin Nash sustained to Triple H. So there's a lot of psychology in this match, and it was, to a point, really good, but it was kind of a foregone conclusion, because it's a ladder match. Kevin Nash can't really climb the ladder, which he did in this match, I have to admit. But you kind of did see that Triple H would get the sledgehammer because it is his signature trademark. And it's that moment you knew exactly who was going to win this match. It's going to be Triple H, because he's still a part of the company in the COO capacity at this point. Not anymore now, but you know what I mean. So, on the one hand, I feel like this should have been a singles match with the ladder match involved, and then bring the referee in for the sledgehammer segment of this match. And another part of me thinks this was really, it's actually okay, and it's not Hunter's best ladder match. And as far as I know, this is Kevin Nash's first ever ladder match, as far as I know. Hunter has been in ladder matches before with the likes of The Rock, Shawn Michaels and Jericho at the TLC PPV 2 years ago. 3 years ago at this point, so 2008 when they won the tag team titles. He also has had the ladder match with Shawn Michaels at, I think it was either Unforgiven 2008, 2003, in the 3 Stages of Hell match with the Street Fight Steel Cage ladder match stipulation. I can't remember if that was actually Unforgiven or if it was Armageddon. It was one of the 2 pay-per-views. It was one of those. But this was okay. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't as good as some of those matches previously. Obviously 2003, a long time ago. But it was entertaining, and it was passable. It's a passable match. I'll grant it that one. It's a pass for me. It's a thumbs up for me. So we've got CM Punk talking about the triple threat match coming up. If I recall, that was actually a really fun match. So we'll see that. So without any further ado, let's see what our next matchup is. Bloody hell! So we now have Jack I nearly said Jack Swagger, as in combining Jake Hager and Jack Swagger. I don't know why. We've got Jack Swagger, better known as Jake Hager in AEW, taking on Sheamus. It's weird to see that Sheamus has been around since 2011. Fucking hell, there's a load of people still around. So obviously, this was made earlier in the night by Theodore Lone as Santa Claus. So this should be a good matchup. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy Sheamus around this time as well. Prefer him more in the bar with Cesaro, because that was just a brilliant pairing between the 2 guys. So let's watch this match. So we just had Sheamus versus Jack Swagger in a nothing happening match. No, not really. It was a fun matchup, don't get me wrong. Sheamus wins with the blow kick, obviously. But yeah, it was a fun side match whilst everything was getting ready. Obviously, I don't think we are going to have Cody Rhodes versus Booker T, but we'll find out later. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Big Show talking about the World Title Chairs match that's happening. And it's about to start. Big Show versus Mark Henry for the World Title in a Chairs match. Let's do this. So we just had Big Show versus Mark Henry, and it was okay. I mean, it was decent. Mark Henry tried to take the hand out of Big Show. Didn't happen. WMD, Weapon of Mass Destruction, connects, and Big Show is your new World Heavyweight Champion. But then, Mark Henry, the dastardly bastard of a heel, uses a steel chair on Big Show's leg, and then DDTs him, and then all of a sudden, Daniel Bryan comes out, and basically cashes in Money in the Bank, which he won at Money in the Bank previously, to cash in and win the world title. So this is Daniel Bryan's first World Championship reign. It was via the Money in the Bank, but everybody's happy because Daniel Bryan is a damn good workhorse at this time. He's really good. So yeah, very entertaining. Everybody's happy. Michael Cole's pissed, obviously, because this was his heel phase. But yeah, you know, it was a good matchup, and this would lead into the Royal Rumble, where they would have a triple threat steel cage match: Mark Henry, Big Show, and Daniel Bryan, where Bryan would retain. Just to give you guys a bit further down the line. But ladies and gentlemen, that is not all. We have got our main event, the triple threat TLC match. I don't know if that's happening next, but we'll find out, guys. So just had Cody Rhodes versus Booker T. This was quick and to the point. Obviously, with the attacks from Cody Rhodes onto Booker T, this match was relatively short. 2 disaster kicks, and that gets a win for Cody Rhodes. It was quick and to the point, to be fair, guys. But now we have a promo for the upcoming Stone Cold Steve Austin DVD, which was out at this time. The bottom line on the most popular superstar of all time, for that. And I believe now it is going to be the WWE Championship match. I could be wrong, but let's find out, guys. So we just had the TLC WWE Championship match between CM Punk, The Miz, and Alberto Del Rio. This was entertaining, I gotta admit. It was really fun. Great use of chairs, ladders, tables. Great psychology as well with the handcuffs to CM Punk. It was really good. I enjoyed this match, and overall, yeah, it was a really good, a good main event for Punk and, for everybody involved. What did I think of the show overall? It was good. There were some low points, not bad points, but low points and high points. Daniel Bryan winning his first world title definitely was a high point. Punk retaining was another high one. Low one has, unfortunately, it is Beth Phoenix versus Kelly Kelly. It's not the best match in the world, but for what they did, it was entertaining for what they did. So, with that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of the Classic Wrestling Series. I will see you later tomorrow morning for AEW Dynamite. And yes, before I forget, I did watch Battle with the Belts. I will talk about that in my AEW Dynamite review. So, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tonight.